On a train hurtling across the Chinese countryside, predators circle their prey in a deadly game of deception and sleight of hand. Wang Li and Wang Bo are seasoned con artists who've made a career of exploiting trust, until they encounter Dumbo, a naive construction worker carrying his life savings and an unshakable faith in human goodness. As Wang Li discovers she's pregnant and yearns for redemption, the couple makes a fateful choice: protect the innocent young man from a ruthless gang of thieves. What begins as one last con transforms into a desperate battle between thieves with honor and criminals without mercy, all playing out in the confined chaos of a moving train where every passenger wears a mask and salvation comes at the ultimate price. This is a gripping tale of unlikely heroism, where two criminals seeking redemption discover that doing the right thing comes at a price. If you love high-stakes stories where every lie costs a life, hit subscribe and stay on board. This ride's about to get dangerous. The film opens with Wang Li teaching a wealthy businessman English. Once his wife leaves for the day, he slips money to their housemaid and tells her to take the day off. She agrees happily, unaware that he only wants privacy. As soon as she leaves, he makes a move on Wang Li, forcing himself on her. Unbeknownst to him, a hidden camera records everything. In the next room, Wang Li's partner, Wang Bo, watches the scene unfold. When the man grows aggressive, Wang Bo walks in, filming the act with his handheld camera. With solid evidence on tape, they blackmail the businessman and force him to sign over his BMW. The two speed away in the car, laughing over their success. On the road, Wang Li's excitement fades. She tells Wang Bo that after selling the car, it will be their last job. She's tired of petty crime, ready to start fresh. But Wang Bo doesn't share her resolve. They stop by a Buddhist temple. While Wang Li kneels in prayer, seeking peace, Wang Bo prowls around, quietly stealing from the visitors. When Wang Li discovers what he's done, she's furious. The argument turns heated as she grabs the steering wheel in anger, nearly causing them to crash into a truck. Wang Bo scolds her, and she storms out of the car, continuing on foot. He trails after her, pleading, but she refuses to listen and walks off alone. Nearby, at a dusty construction site, a young worker named Sha Gen, nicknamed Dumbo, speaks with his boss. After 5 years of hard labor, he has saved 60,000 yuan. He plans to return home, marry, and start a family. As Dumbo and his co-workers ride off on their bikes, they pass Wang Li staggering under the desert sun. The others ignore her cries for help, but Dumbo turns back. He finds her exhausted and dehydrated. He offers her water, which she gulps down gratefully. When she tries to thank him with money, he refuses, but she slips it into his pocket anyway. Before parting, Dumbo gives her a small talisman, saying it will protect her from harm. Later, Dumbo's boss asks the accountant to transfer his savings, but Dumbo changes his mind when he hears the service fee. He insists on carrying the cash himself. He believes the world is still honest, just like his village, where people never take what isn't theirs. Despite warnings, he sets off with all 60,000 yuan in hand. At the train station, a group of thieves waits under the command of their leader, Uncle Li, who lectures them on teamwork. Nearby, Wang Li sits alone until Wang Bo finds her. She tells him to stop following her, but he brushes it off, joking that he's only making sure she doesn't get lost. He apologizes again and vows never to leave her. Moments later, Dumbo arrives with his co-workers who have come to see him off. Naively confident, he argues that thieves don't exist and that his money is safe. He even raises his voice, daring any thief present to step forward. His words catch the attention of Uncle Li's crew, and of Wang Bo and Wang Li, who immediately take interest. Wang Li hurries to him, warning him not to announce his fortune so openly. Dumbo is thrilled to see her again. Sensing his naivety, he suggests they sit together. Once aboard, Wang Bo refuses to let another passenger sit with them. Dumbo has become his new target, and he wants no interference. When Uncle Li, disguised as an old man, tries to take a seat, Wang Bo spots the act immediately. He drags Uncle Li to the restroom and warns him to stay away from his prey, declaring that they're both wolves, but Dumbo is his sheep. He even commends Uncle Li's perfect disguise before walking away. Back at their seats, Wang Li and Wang Bo try to convince Dumbo that he's surrounded by thieves and dishonest people, but he refuses to believe it. He insists that people are good, speaking proudly about the honesty of his village. In Uncle Lee's compartment, he warns his team not to touch Dumbo's money. There will be no hunting on this trip. He doesn't want any trouble with the police as he's already a target. Later, as Dumbo returns from getting hot water, he bumps into two of Uncle Lee's men, number 2 and 4 Eyes. The collision spills the hot water all over him. Amid the commotion, the pair swiftly lift his money. Before they can get away, Wang Bo appears and skillfully steals it back after a brief scuffle. Pleased with himself, Wang Bo heads alone to the cafeteria. When he sits down, he notices Uncle Lee and his partner, Little Yi, sitting nearby. Trying to impress them, he performs a trick, peeling an egg perfectly inside a cup. Uncle Lee joins him, introducing himself with quiet confidence. To display his own mastery, he peels a raw egg with his fingernail without tearing its membrane. Impressed yet cautious, Wang Bo listens as Uncle Lee proposes an alliance, inviting him to join his crew. Wang Bo declines, warning that Dumbo's money belongs to him alone. But Uncle Lee insists he's not after the cash. He's ordered his team not to steal during the ride. But Wang Bo mentions that his men have already tried. Enraged by their disobedience, he punishes 2 who defied his order. Later, Wang Bo appears solemn and withdrawn. Dumbo notices and asks what's wrong. Wang Bo tears up, claiming that Wang Li is terminally ill. He says she looks cheerful and kind, but inside she's dying, and they can't afford her treatment. Dumbo is deeply moved. Wang Bo warns him not to mention it to her, it would only make her sad. When they return to their seats, Wang Li notices their suspicious look and questions what they were talking about, but Dumbo brushes it off. Wanting to cheer her up, he offers to sing. As he starts, Wang Li smiles warmly and joins in, and soon Wang Bo does too. Their singing draws the attention of nearby passengers. The song gets Dumbo emotional and he stops singing. He pulls Wang Bo aside, speaking quietly. Out of compassion, he offers him 5,000 yuan for Wang Li's treatment. Wang Bo hesitates, but Dumbo insists he take it. Just then, Wang Li approaches. Realizing what Wang Bo has done, she's furious. She declares that she's adopting Dumbo as her younger brother, and anyone who messes with him will answer to her. She snatches the money and storms off. Back at her seat, she finds Dumbo crying. She comforts him and tells him the truth, that Wang Bo was only testing his heart to see if he truly cared for her the way she cares for him. She reaffirms her words, calling him her younger brother, and promises she'll attend his wedding one day as part of his family. Meanwhile, Uncle Lee seethes with humiliation after Wang Bo rejects his offer to join the gang. His pride wounded, he changes his mind about Dumbo's money. If he can't have Wang Bo, he'll take the money instead. He orders Little Yi to handle it. That night, Little Yi lights a cigarette and uses it to start a fake fire, throwing the train into chaos. While passengers panic, Wang Li struggles to keep Dumbo safe as he refuses to stay still. Amid the confusion, Little Yi successfully steals Dumbo's bag of money. Wang Li tries to chase her down, but fails to notice that Little Yi has already changed disguises, now posing as a pregnant woman. Elsewhere, Wang Bo intercepts Little Yi, and the two fight over the cash. Wang Bo overpowers her and reclaims the money. Little Yi warns him darkly that it isn't over. Soon after, Wang Li catches up with Wang Bo, unaware that he already has the money back. Believing Dumbo's savings are gone, she's heartbroken. Dumbo, still oblivious to everything, sleeps peacefully, untouched by the world's deceit. Seeing her sadness, Wang Bo suggests they get off at the next stop rather than face Dumbo. Once they disembark, Wang Li discovers that Wang Bo recovered the money. He argues that they should keep it. Dumbo needs to learn that blind trust can be dangerous, but Wang Li refuses. She demands that the money be returned. Wang Bo can't understand her sudden compassion. That's when Wang Li reveals she's pregnant with his child. She wants to change, to do good deeds and earn good karma for their baby. Wang Bo is stunned, disappointed she hid it from him, taking it as a sign she doesn't see him fit to be a father. Determined to do the right thing, Wang Li finds Dumbo and returns his money through a clever trick, so he won't realize it was ever stolen. As the train departs, Wang Li wonders if Wang Bo will continue the journey with her. In another compartment, Wang Bo sits alone in the train pub, drinking and thinking. Little Yi approaches, taunting him, but he brushes her off, clearly not in the mood. Meanwhile, police officers aboard the train work quietly to identify the group of suspected thieves rumored to be on board. Dumbo sleeps in his seat with Wang Li beside him. She gently wakes him and asks for his bag to use as a pillow. Just then her phone vibrates. A message from Wang Bo flashes on the screen, assuring her he's on board and she shouldn't worry. Wang Li smiles faintly and replies that he's even dumber than Dumbo. Elsewhere, Uncle Li's men approach Wang Bo and challenge him to a test of courage. They climb to the top of the moving train for a deadly chicken game. Whoever ducks first before the oncoming tunnel loses. The wind howls as they face each other. The tunnel rushes closer, but Wang Bo stands his ground, winning against Four Eyes. Suddenly, Uncle Li attacks, kicking him off balance and sending him hanging by the side of the train. For a tense moment, Uncle Li seems ready to let him fall, but then he pulls him back up, respecting his talent too much to kill him. He issues one final challenge. If he succeeds in stealing Dumbo's money, Wang Bo will join his gang. If he fails, Wang Bo is free to go. Back inside, Uncle Li and Little Yi sit near Wang Li and Dumbo. Sensing danger, Wang Li apologizes to Wang Bo for dragging him into this mess. Wang Bo tells her it's out of her hands now, half joking that no good deed goes unpunished. Over the train's speaker, a call for blood donors is announced. Without hesitation, Dumbo rises to volunteer. Wang Li and Wang Bo try to dissuade him, warning it might make him dizzy, but he insists. Wang Bo follows him, but as they walk, an old man accidentally drops a metal thermos near a baby. Wang Bo instinctively rushes to catch it. In that instant, the train enters a tunnel. The train enters another tunnel, plunging the carriage into darkness. When the light returns, Dumbo is gone. Wang Bo searches frantically and soon encounters Little Ye on his path. When he sees Dumbo, he reaches for his bag and finds a note from Uncle Li telling him he lost. His face falls. Defeated, he returns the note to Wang Li. She immediately suspects the old man with the thermos had been planted there to distract him. Meanwhile, Uncle Li examines the money he just stole, only to discover it's counterfeit. Furious, he accuses Wang Bo of switching the cash, but Wang Bo is equally shocked. Someone else must have swapped the money. Before they can process what's happening, armed robbers strike on the train. Chaos erupts. Moments later, the police storm in, subduing the robbers and restoring order. They also begin rounding up Uncle Li's associates, arresting several suspected thieves. In another compartment, Uncle Li and Little Yi stage a ruse. She disguises herself as an officer and pretends to arrest him. It's a ploy to divert police attention and help him slip away unnoticed. Meanwhile, Wang Bo and Wang Li are taken in for questioning. During the interrogation, officers inform them that Dumbo fainted after donating blood and is resting under sedation. They go to see him. Wang Li looks at him, sleeping peacefully, unaware that his hard-earned savings are gone. Her heart breaks. She knows how much he dreamed of building a future with that money. Losing it would destroy his faith in the world. In her despair, she wishes he could just sleep forever, so he'll never have to face that pain. Just then, a police detective enters. He reveals that he has Dumbo's real money. He switched it back earlier. He explains that he had been observing them since the start of the journey, tracking every suspicious move. When the fake fire broke out, he realized it was a setup and managed to swap the money with fake notes before Little Yi reached it. Curious, the detective asks why they protected Dumbo despite being known thieves. Wang Li answers sincerely. She tells him they wanted to change, to perform good deeds because she's expecting a child and wishes to bring good karma for their baby. The officer admires their honesty and courage, but warns that once the train stops, duty demands their arrest. He advises them to cherish their last moments together. They won't see each other again if they get arrested. Elsewhere, Uncle Li and Little Yi prepare to execute their escape plan. But at the last minute, Little Yi betrays Uncle Li and turns him over to the authorities. Left alone in his compartment, Uncle Li disappears into the ceiling, crawling through the narrow vents. At that same moment, Wang Bo and Wang Li make their own desperate escape. As Uncle Li maneuvers above, he spots Dumbo's bag and tries to hook it with a rope and fishhook. Wang Li sees him and charges forward, furious, but Wang Bo stops her. He tells her to escape so she doesn't get caught. Their child must not be born in a prison. He'll handle Uncle Li himself. The fight that follows is brutal. The two men battle in the cramped ceiling. Wang Bo manages to seize the bag and returns it to Dumbo, who still sleeps peacefully, unaware of the sacrifices made to protect what's his. However, Wang Bo doesn't make it out alive. Later, Uncle Lee, now disguised as an old blind man, attempts to disembark, but the police recognize him immediately and arrest him. 5 months pass. The detective visits Wang Li and breaks the devastating news. Wang Bo is gone, and she must stop waiting for him. In the final scene, Wang Li kneels in a quiet temple in a remote village, praying fervently with a heavy heart. In the end, Wang Li learned that even thieves can find redemption, but only through sacrifice. On that train filled with lies and greed, one small act of kindness became more valuable than all the money in the world. If this story moved you, if it made you think about how far people will go for love, trust, or survival, then don't just scroll away. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and stay with me for more unforgettable journeys through Asia's most powerful and twisted tales. Leave a comment below. Would you have done what Wang Bo did, or walked away?